Please, as you're joining, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. All right. So you have seen the title. The new tax laws covers everyone: content creators, influencers, business owners, government, organizations, and the rest of them. So even those of you abroad, Nigerians in the diaspora, you are not spared at all. You are captured. You have been captured. You need to pay tax. So you see, this is what we get. Everybody say Jagaban is the game changer. He transformed Lagos State. Put him in there. He's gonna transform Nigeria. He's transforming it. He's doing the job. Renewed hope, right? He's giving you guys renewed hope, starting from where the other Baba finished from. Baba Buhari, who left us with another old man who is dealing with us now. As if people did not even learn their lesson during the 80s regime of Buhari, the late president. That man put Nigeria through hell or more. But well, they never learned. They still went on to bring in this one. For one, he started with punishment. You see, I don't know, these old people, they don't have feelings anymore. They don't care. They're like, after all, they're already old. They have nothing to enjoy that much anymore. So when they are making people feel this pain, they don't care. You are taxing people, even poor people, even people that you never gave money to start up any business, people that you never even bought phone for. Now they are content creators making money. You want to cash out from them. Huh? You never cared for them. No free healthcare, no free education, nothing is free. Somehow they went into content creating and they start making money. Now you now see that there's money there. You want to start taxing them. How did you invest in them? You want to reap where you did not even sow at all. The country has not even developed. And you want to start operating in that realm of Western world. Does it make sense? People suffered to take themselves abroad. Sold properties to travel abroad. All you can do is to say they have to pay tax. If you spend over 183 days abroad, you will pay tax. You pay. So everybody is involved here. So from January, according to them, you have to go and do your tax ID. Link it to your bank. Then from there, they will start taking money from you. When you deposit money, they take something. Now, will they even utilize the money well? The problem, if only they will use the money to transform Nigeria, to make it more better, it will be fine. At least there will be jobs, investors will start coming in, there will be good roads, standard roads, like there will be light, security, good healthcare. Institutions will be more stronger than what it is now. If those things will be in place, people will be willingly, people will love to even give to the government to do more with it. But in this case, you and I know that they will loot the money. And you know that election is fast approaching. They need the bullion vans. And this company, imagine they realize like 500 billion from all this tax. They want to tax everybody, both abroad. They make 500 billion. Who will know that they made such money? They can only declare 100 billion to you and share the rest. They need this money for the next election. Take it or leave it. And Nigerians are seeing it. And they'll say he's trying. Let me tell you, all they do is to make laws that will favor them. They just think of, each time they are just there, they're just thinking of how to loot. Which formula are we going to use to siphon money from the people? And you see them increasing their own salary. Imagine talking about increasing salary of senators, ministers, president, governors. You now wonder, what are they doing? Do they merit it? We are talking about them reducing it, and they are planning to, if at all they've not done it, increasing salary for themselves, lifetime pension for themselves. Being paid in millions. Why the ordinary poor people in the village? Nothing for them. Nobody cares about them. That's why you see insecurity in the increase. Because these people need to survive. Some of them will go into robbery, kidnapping, organ harvesters, ritualists, 419, runs girls, prostitutes. These are the only ways they know they can survive. But those that take to the bad side of the crime, like organ harvesting, this would that sell body parts, those ones, armed robbery, kidnapping, those ones are very satanic kind of people. Hmm? I don't know. But the government pushed them to that level. They have been abandoned, neglected. To them, life was hopeless, and this is the only way they can survive. Now, the same government that never cared about for the people is now talking about taxing the people. They never raised capital for them to start business. They struggled, made money to start business. You now want to come and reap where you did not sow. They should start from themselves by reducing their own salary, cut wastages, a lot of wastage, reduce salaries of all government workers, like those in power. Why should you pay people in millions? What are they doing there in that office? When you make the office less attractive by paying, let's say a governor earns 2 million naira, believe me, all these billionaires, they will never want to become governors or ministers or senators. They will just go and, invest in more in their business, expand their business, and forget about anything government. Because to them, they'll be like, the governor of a thing is for small boys. That's when you see young guys, young girls becoming governors, deputy, becoming ministers and senators. Because now this is for young people to occupy. But for now, it's lucrative. That's why they can even kill to be there. Towards every election, you start seeing politicians dying. Then you start seeing lifeless human body without body parts, without eyes, without tongue, without breast, without private parts. They have start harvesting, giving it to native doctors to prepare them to win election. Missing people will be in the increase. You see, people will now start saying, we prefer the days of the military than what we have now. You see, people used to think that the military was a curse. Now they are saying the best, how do they say it? The worst democracy is better than the military era. How can that be true? How can you say the era we are in now is far better than the days when the military were in power? When you and I know that when the military were in power, a lot of things were working because they were known for discipline. Yes, they looted money, but not to this extent of what we are seeing now. Okay, now look at it this way. The past governors during the military regime, those military governors in the different states in Nigeria, tell me which of them you can point at now and say, I know about 10 or 20 that are billionaires. Nobody even know their names. But they were once there as military governors because there was not enough to loot. The Oga at the top was strict. They were all appointed and things were moving fine. Everything was cheap. In those days of the military, there was pipe-borne water. You on your tap, you build a house, you connect your pipe, you start getting water. But these days, nobody talks about water in their campaign anymore. It's a forgotten issue. Everybody's thinking borehole. Just that when you say let the military come back, the military, this set we have now, the politicians have corrupted them. You see military people doing politics with politicians, helping them to read the election and carry ballot box. So they have been corrupted. They have opened their eyes to money, the system of looting. They have mastered it as well. So even if you say let the military come back now, we'll still get the same results, the same looting of money and the rest. But had it been that they did not just face out that era of the military, we are still in it now. I believe me, this country would have gone further than where we have it now. Ever since the military left, tell me, everything the military built then have decayed, dilapidated. The military tried, but we never saw it. The Western gave us democracy, told Africa, they forced it on Africa to now get grants and the rest of them. Africans took it, not me that democracy was only given to them to weaken them. weaken all their institutions. Corruption amplified the more, all of them crashing by the day. Look at countries that don't even practice pure democracy. To go check those countries that don't practice pure democracy. Look at them, they are all succeeding. Because they have to do it their own way. It has to be their own way. Democracy is not like for everybody. Africa, I don't think it's Africa can sustain it. I don't think it's meant for Africa. Africa is not yet ripe to go into that democracy. But when they weaken the powers that be in Africa, those days of military, people just go there, study, and come back because the money was there in Nigeria. Even then, people in Nigeria send money for people abroad. The exchange rate was not like this as we have it now. Let me tell you, a lot of people are all traveling abroad just because of the exchange rate. When you now say $1,000 or 1,000 euro is now like 20,000 naira or 10,000 naira, believe me, the money can only be useful for you abroad, but not back home like that. Because when you say exchange rate from $1,000 should be maybe 20,000 naira, people will start coming back home by force. They'll start coming back home because they'll be like, there's no use. Better I go back because after all abroad, all Nigerians abroad will tell you that there's no place like home. But just that you have to, make money. You have to find a way to survive. Everybody's just trying to manage the situation. Many are depressed abroad, I tell you the truth. They are not happy people. Many are passing through stress, depression, because they are not just carrying the load here abroad, they're equally carrying the loads of many people back home. And now the same government is saying those in the diaspora will start paying tax. Oh boy, they don't have pity on anybody. They are telling people to pay tax, and you yourself did not even provide for them. Most of them sold their properties to travel abroad. You know? All right. So they sold properties to travel abroad. They worked hard to travel to that abroad. Now you're saying they have to pay tax. You never invested in anybody. Nigeria never invested in anybody. People are trying by the day, by themselves, to make it in that country. And the government is making laws to take people backward. People don't care about government that much, but let the government leave the people alone. But they will not leave the people alone. They still want to frustrate the hell out of the people. I don't know. They don't even have love for the people they govern. Do they even love the country they govern? All they care is themselves, their friends and family. That's all they care for. No pity. Once they get into office, I don't know, they see Nigerians like foreigners or like slaves. That's how they see the citizens, forgetting that they were once like the citizens. You see this government in power. When the military regime was there, they were accusing the military government then of different things, of looting money, being corrupt. They were complaining, oh, the country is not moving forward, things are not working, blah, blah, blah. Look at them now. The same people that accused the military government then, they are now in power. Tinubu, name them all. They are now in power. They are doing worse than what they were accusing the military of doing then. Worst. And nobody can talk. Nobody, in fact, their own is worst. You talk, they find a way to deal with you. They hunt you down. They say they will take the money by force, whether you like it or not. They need it for themselves. Well, it's all right. We shall see how it goes. I think the only solution here is for people to vote them out. That's all you have. Your voting card, your voter's card. You have to use it well. Come next election. Try not to allow people to steal the ballot box. Try not to allow them read it. so that we can read them out instead. But will the people do it? The people will prefer to take those bribes 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, millions, billions, in what others stupidly sold. The seed others stupidly sold. The innocent ones will also reap the consequences. Everybody will start suffering together. Pains, cry. Little children dying of simple malaria. Little malaria can kill people. Typhoid killing people. Government don't give a damn about you. They don't care about you. It's all about them. It's all about them. So all we pray is who have human feeling, who will just come to do the good job, to wipe the tears of many. That's all we want now. Sometimes you only dream of it and you wonder, can it ever happen? Will it one day be possible that Nigeria will be transformed? Because these old politicians have really dealt with Nigerians. When you see them talk on TV, all they talk is lies. Everything they talk is lies. All they talk is just to favor themselves, not for you. Nigeria is not designed for you. If you are not in that class of politicians, it's not for you. All they do is turn by turn. Let's try to push this government out. Let's go in there and loot as much as we can. Forgetting that no matter the billions you loot in this world you are in, you're still going to leave everything and go. Everybody will still die one day. So why trying to loot and loot and loot and loot? If you loot and what 10 trillion naira, what next? What next? You still go old? You still grow old. At a point in life, you'll not even be able to. What are you going to? Have you seen a 100 years old man going to club? Have you seen a 100 years old man going to club to dance? Huh? Have you seen a 100 years old man doing fashion? All those things will make no sense at that time. But these people don't care. All they just want to see is to maybe whenever they check their bank account, they see billions. They're like, yeah, I'm a billionaire. Yes, 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 I'm enjoying this country. Turn by turn. Local government chairman. Somebody will just win election as a poor man. The next thing, woo, money everywhere. Money meant for the people. These people take everything and leave only peanuts. That's why year by year, that looks like nothing is working. Nothing. Oh my God. Will that country ever be delivered? Your tax identification number, you have to go and fix it. Go and update and get it ready. So that your bank will not be locked. Do the needful, okay? Let's see what happens from then next year. People start keeping money at home. Believe me, people will start keeping money at home. And then the consequences is that armed robbers will start operating, going to people's homes to take the money. Because, the banks really helped when they brought the idea of the ATM card. At least armed robbery case is reduced because armed robbers now know that there's no money in the house. It's in the bank. That's why they started kidnapping. One chance robbers. They will take all the money from people's card and the rest of them. But now, people start keeping money at home because of this tax of a thing. The robbery thing will increase. Because they are sure there's money in the house waiting for them. But they will never go to the homes of those evil politicians. They will not go there. They will keep troubling people of their type, people that are still managing their life, trying to survive. Those are the people they will keep going to deal with. I don't know. These armed robbers, they don't reason well at all. All right, guys. So That's all I have to say. May God help us in that country. Look at your age. At this age, what have you achieved for yourself? That's why many are single in that country. Many girls are not married. Many guys are not married. How would get the girls married when the guys that are supposed to marry them have not made money? Graduates. Not most Nigerians on the majority side, majority of them cannot boast of having 60 million naira in their account. Even 10 million, even 5 million. Majority cannot boast of it. How can they marry? You see guys getting married at the age of 40, at the age of 39, 45, because they are trying to gather to make sure that they are financially all right, financially okay to handle family. Because they know getting married means you start having children, right? Pay school fees, pay house rent, feeding, and the rest. Of which all these things you'll be doing, government will not assist you. But rather they want to take from you through tax. Which you and I know that they will never invest it well at all. They will still loot the money. They cannot. So content creators, you guys have to start paying because you guys are flaunting wealth, showing them money, showing them your mansions, your cars, how much you have made, your expensive wares, expensive thing. Let's tax them. Influencers, yes, let's tax them. Those abroad showing good lifestyle. They are living the lifestyle. They are showing it, using it to do content, posting yourself. They're like, oh, look at them. If they can get the latest phones in town, that means they are rich. Let's take some from them. But I know these are people's personal lives. The government never contributed to it. So why should they feel they're entitled to people's money when they have not done the needful? Donating to the government is just waste. It's just like pouring water in a basket, which you and I know that it will never work. Governor that finished ruling, you think that governor is a good person. Then later you hear EFCC say, this governor looted 20 billion naira. This governor looted 50 billion. You're like, look at money meant for developing the state. One man took it. Is that not crazy? Is that not evil? Money meant for the people. One person will hijack it, feel that he's entitled to it. And when you see these governors, they act like God. They act like they own your life. All past presidents, the moment they leave power, governors, they start talking good, telling them what the governor should do and apply so that the economy will start booming. But when they were there, why didn't they advise themselves, give themselves those same advice? Now, it now looks like there's one evil spirit in that office that makes it like the moment they get into office, the demon possesses them. The demon there will never allow them to do good. When they come out, they not get themselves. But it's too late. They cannot change anything again. They now put more millions will keep going into poverty. Government after government pushes more people into poverty. There's no plan. The country has no plan. They will tell you, this is my agenda, my 10-point agenda. When I become governor, when I become president or senator, this is my plan. But my dear, all those ones is just political talk. It's just a script written in paper. They will never apply it. Tell me which of the governor or senator, minister, president, which of them have ever fulfilled even half of their agenda, half of their campaign promises. None of them have ever accomplished it. None. So you see them come next election to do campaign. You think they are there to they will all be acting like good people. When you hear them speak, you almost fall for it. But behind those words are all scam. They want to stalk the people. And a lot of people do buy into it. They even start arguing. Yes, the man is good. Look what he said he will do. Look what he said he will do. What are the previous people that said the same thing? Because for all I care, all I know, all of them are saying the same thing, which they will never fulfill, even after 8 years. Not even half of it. They will never fulfill anything. And people still go stand in the sun to listen to their rubbish campaign promises. in the sun, in the rain. Some even risk their life to go and listen to those idiots that will end up putting them into power in you. You know, that's what they do. Then coming towards the next election, they will become your friends again. Man. So I pray that one day we're gonna get it right. But you see, many people have clocked 40, 45, 50. They dreamt that one day Nigeria will be good, but look at them. Their grandfathers never saw good Nigeria. Great grandfather never saw one. Their father did not see one. Now is their era. It's our era, and we have not still seen a good Nigeria. We are only trying to make life good for us. We have not seen till now. Will our children see a better Nigeria? Will our children see it? Or will they keep complaining? Very, very terrible. The people that call themselves professors, INEC REC, those ones that announce who wins in every state. Professors helping politicians to rig election. Judges helping them to announce the winner in court. Because they've all been paid. They've all been bought. Your vote does not even count. That's the problem. All they do is to write figure and say, go to court. People are tired of coming out to vote. I'm telling you, people are just tired. People are just tired. People will come out to protest. The police themselves are suffering. Soldiers are suffering. Their life is not equally better than the life of any other Nigeria. In fact, it's like their own is worse. But when people come out to protest and say, let's even cause the revolution, deal with these politicians once and for all. The police, instead of them to join the people, the soldiers join the people. The country is not just for them, it's for everybody. So why will the majority be suffering and the few will be enjoying the country? They call themselves the owners of Nigeria. Police have to just join the revolution, soldiers join. So that this thing will end once and for all. We need a total change of not in power with them. Unless you're in power, Nigeria will favor you. If you're not in power, it will hardly favor you. You have to figure out how to survive on your own without the government. The government will never help you. They will only come to take from you, like they're telling people now. You all have to start paying tax, home and abroad. That's the only thing they know to do to you. But aside from that, they cannot give you anything. It's just like Nigeria is just like as if it's a cult. Once they get into power, it's like they are like cultist people, full of lies, deceit, evil. Whenever they talk, all is lie. You will never see anything truth in what they are saying. Well, so I have to go now. Please like.